YouTube. What's going on, everyone? Sig here. We are doing a tutorial on the cloner, and we have come up with a system that is very simple and very easy to automate cloning. Now, in order to do this, we're going to need a couple different things. We're going to need a DNA analyzer, an auto scraper, a cloner, an insulator, as well as some auto output upgrades. I also use some overclockers. Overclocker is crafted just like that. That's redstone and a clock. The auto output upgrade is crafted with a piston, 2 iron, and like that. Insulator, just like this, just like this. Very, very basic stuff. The cloner, I'm not going into how to craft all those little pieces. This is more of how I constructed this and how you can as well. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to take some skin sails and we need to analyze it down and get a helix of the whatever entity that we want to clone. In this case, it's a villager, so it's going to give me a basic gene, which I am then going to insulate. Now, the other thing that we need to do in order to get those villagers is we need to get some cells, and we need to insulate the cells. Now, we're going to go ahead and put this insulated helix right down here, right in the bottom slot of this cloner. Now, what is going to happen, and I'll demonstrate it right after I explain it, is we obviously need to power all these things. Now, this isn't very pretty, obviously, but it's for function. It's more for function than it is for flavor. So we have our auto scraper up here. We're going to put whatever it is we're going to scrape up in this area. We've put a hopper because for some reason the auto output, when this machine right here, the auto scraper, is connected with the analyzer, it kind of gets funky. Then we have our insulator. There's an auto output that goes into the insulator, and then the insulator has a hopper that draws into this bad boy here. So we have our guy in there, and we'll show you how this works. Let's go ahead and spawn a couple villagers in here. Now the auto scraper is going to take those cells and it'll scrape them automatically. Villagers are a nice thing to use because they do have a fair amount of hearts. Now I set it a block above because I felt that that's the best way I found where it works. And now we should have some cells getting thrown into there, and pretty soon down there, and there we go. Our villager is cloned. And you can do this with any kind of mob that we're allowed to clone. It doesn't have to be villagers. I did it for villagers, and I'll show you why I did in my SMP world. So here we are on my survival multiplayer world, and I have this thing set up to clone villagers. And I have them set up to go down a conveyor belt, which is going to take them down below, where I have this lovely Tinker's Construct smeltery sitting down here to process all the villagers into emeralds. Let's go back and show you that I have not automated it yet over here. I always like to test things before I did that. I started out with this little setup. We have our scraper going right here, which collects our cells, which we put into here. So there you go. That is my cloning machine. I hope that you found this useful, and I hope that maybe it inspired you to do something of your own. Some of these mods within the Attack of the BT mod pack require mob essence, and this might be a faster, more efficient way to get specific mobs that we're looking for. My villagers will never run out of emeralds, and this is seems to be a lot faster than a normal villager breeding system. I hope you all enjoyed. Please leave some feedback, and if you come up with a more streamlined design, by all means, show it off and give me some credit. Until next time, everyone, keep on Minecrafting. Minecraft.